I figured it would be good to record this train wreck of technology today. What do you guys think? I will watch it painfully 5 times, I guarantee. Okay. The meditation styles. There are as many ways to meditate as there are grains of sand on a beach. So you have silent meditation where people are just sitting and they're just mindfulness. You have guided meditation, which is my ride or die. That's how I really got started in meditation because back in the day being 2012, that's when I started meditating. Before 2012, I could not meditate for longer than 5 minutes. Like for real, for real. I like had one of those apps that it pings after a minute. Congratulations, you have made it to 1 minute. Congratulations, you made it to 3 minutes. Yo, Will, where you at? Hello, hello. It's just I never could get past 5 minutes. And the trick for me were two things, just for me. One, binaural beats, because my mind was running around everywhere and just having all these extra thoughts. But the binaural beats seemed to kind of calm my mind down or allow me to have more control of my mind. And the second piece was the guided meditation. Doing a guided meditation allowed me to be able to um, let my mind go in a particular route. And that's a different twist on the topic today around quieting the noise that I wanted to bring up to you all. So, looking at this, let's see if I can scoot this over so we can make it a little bigger. Quietening the noise. We got all these things that are out there, right? All these different thoughts that come through. So, I got on and asked a question. I asked, how many ads does the average person see on any given day? What do you think the answer is? How many ads on any given day does someone go through and see? It was crazy. So all of these different things are competing in order to be able to get your attention. 4,000 to 10,000 ads. I had to shake the laptop. Are you kidding me? Does that sound right? That is a lot. When you think about you're scrolling on your phone and there's ads on the side, or you go to a website, or if you watch TV, or you just driving, driving everywhere. You have the radio if you're listening to that, and then it's just starting to add up. And if you got all day, right, that's a lot. So the thing that I want to talk about is certain thoughts, right? You just can't fight. They're going to come into your mind. But your ability to give it attention in that's where you can have the most control. We notice it, acknowledge it, release it, let it return. So being able to protect what you give attention to, because these are the three different ways that thoughts, I think, come into our mind. And then I wanted to do an exercise to see where your thoughts come in from your mind. So imagine you have a memory, right? That's one way. You think about a past time, and then from that past time, whoosh, thoughts come flooding in. Or it could be your imagination. You decide that you want to focus on something. It could be daydreaming or a topic that you're trying to brainstorm, and thoughts come in. And sometimes you're like, I don't even like him no more. Why is he popping in my mind? It just happens, right? So, what I wanted to do was I wanted to do a real quick exercise where the task is allow your mind to let thoughts come in. Allow a thought to come in right now. It would give us like 10 seconds. Okay. Now, here's the question I have for you. And we're all friends here, so you can feel free to unmute if you have the ability to unmute. Let me see. And the question I have, you guys have the ability to unmute? Yeah, I see that. The question I have is, where did that thought come from
Yep.
that you did you feel like you had to dig it up, like go searching for it? Did it come in from this side of the brain? Did it come in some other way? When you
It
allowed your brain to have thoughts, where did it come from?
it came partially from memory and partially from imagination. I was thinking about the beach, and then all of a sudden I remembered a beach that I'd been at before.
Michelle,
Okay.
get out of my head.
We were too connected from the meditation.
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay. Anybody else? Did anybody have it like me? Like I was like,
Uh,
okay, thoughts come in, and there was zero thoughts. I'm like,
that's
now
what I
that
was just getting ready to say.
time, you were like that too, Nicole. Like now that
Yeah.
that they have zero thoughts, I got an
Mhm.
exercise to do. Anybody else? Where did your
Mhm.
thought come from?
Mine,
Where do
mine came
come from?
purely from imagination.
Okay.
Um, well, I would say partially from memory because it started as like Taoism came to
Mhm.
me, which has been like a theme lately of like something to study. And
Okay.
then my mind just went off ruminating on it.
Okay. Awesome.
So, yeah.
All right. Thank you. What should we do when you have thoughts that are coming in, but you really don't want to focus on that? You want to focus on something different, or you just need to clear your mind just in general. Like over the years, I've been able to get it to the point where if I choose to, I can block out any thoughts whatsoever, which is like cray, because I'm like, oh my God, I didn't realize like how stressed out I was until I quieted all the noise. So, anybody, what techniques do you use to either quiet the noise, isolate the noise, ignore the noise? And I can
I
tell you
just,
some tips I do too.
I have to get busy. I have to do something. And the thought that came into my head right away was
Mhm.
my husband and son are driving home from the Poconos because I worry about everything. So
Okay.
that came right into my head first thing.
And I see Shoshana put down that she likes to clean. And that's a good way. All right. If that was my technique, my house would be spotless. I'm just saying. Like all the time. All right. Anybody else? Get into
Late,
nature. I see that.
late, lately, I've been doing a lot of growth processing, so they came in like a task list really like fast this time. So it was just
Mhm.
like this thought, this thought, this thought, but I released it fast. But I know for me, getting into like sound or guided meditation and using somatic support usually anchors me fast. So I know if I go outside and I earth within 15 minutes, I'm fine.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Thanks for sharing that. Anybody else? Okay. I'm going to give you a technique that I use, and I call it the willpower box. And imagine there's a box that is bottomless, that you can put all your thoughts into that box. So when I'm meditating, my eyes are closed. I imagine that there's a box like right here. And as thoughts come to my mind, whatever mind is at the, or whatever is in my mind at the very beginning of the meditation, I just set the intention for the thoughts to go into that box. Sometimes I make it like a vacuum cleaner that it sucks the thoughts right out. And then I imagine that a heavy lid goes on top of it. and then I move that box out of the way. And I also set the intention that if any new thoughts come to my mind while I'm meditating, that it just goes right through that box into it and goes down. When I'm in meetings, if I find myself distracted on something, or when I really need to laser focus in, I use it too. When I'm awake, like talking right now, versus being in meditation. So that's one technique you can use. Another one is that you can imagine a space within your mind that there's no thoughts, nothing in it, and then allow it to get bigger and push the thoughts out of your mind. That's another option that you can do. So, looking at the time now and what we have, and I have a recorded audio for everyone. But unfortunately, when I try to share the screen, it doesn't look like the audio is sharing. So I haven't tried it out yet though. But I'm going to hit share again and try to play this audio. And if it doesn't, then I got to back up. We're going to do a guided meditation, and I'm just going to prompt to talk to it. Can you guys see the screen? Okay. Let's see if the sound works. Welcome to this meditation. Are you hearing anything? Let me pause for a second. Did you hear the meditation?
Yes, we could hear it starting, Will.
Oh my God. All right.
It's working out.
Yes. Okay, so this is what we do. There is, before the next session starts, 10, 20 minutes left on this to go. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is that there was another meditation that I had that I was like, that one may be too short to go over and do. But now it seems perfect to do. Can you hear that?
No.
No.
You can't hear it. Okay. Uh, I guess I should have stuck with the other one, even though it was longer. Let's try that again. Welcome to this. You hear it?
Yes.
Meditation. What is meditation? This is
I don't hear it anymore.
How about now?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It is back out. It doesn't seem to be consistent, Will.
It looks like it would be really good with the ocean sound with it. I'm like, that's like, man,
Okay, here
they
we go.
need this.
You
I
got
got
us salivating for it this morning and not delivering.
I got it. I'm going to mute everyone, and then we'll do a guided meditation. Okay? All right. Get yourself into a comfortable position. Bring your awareness to your breathing. And on your next inhale to the count of 4. Pause for a moment. And exhale to the count of 4. Pause for a moment and then repeat. Now, on your next inhale, imagine inhaling air through every pore in your body at the same time. And exhale from every pore in your body at the same time. All along the way, telling the muscles in and throughout your body to relax, to release, to be at peace now. Now, on your next inhale, imagine inhaling the cool color blue through every pore in your body. And as you exhale, imagine exhaling all the stress within your body through every pore in your body at the same time. All along the way, telling the muscles in and throughout your body to relax, to release, to be at peace now. Now, bring your awareness to your mind. And allow your mind to bring your thought to one person you love in the world. Now, allow that love for that person to radiate from your heart throughout your body. And as you scan your body, notice any area within your body wanting more attention, wanting more love. And on your next inhale, inhale through that body part. Inhale love. And exhale from that body part. Now, scan your body to see if there's another area of your body wanting additional attention, additional love. And if you locate an area in your body wanting additional love, inhale through that body part and exhale. Now, bring your attention to your heart. And within your heart, imagine that there is a secret chamber, one that gives access to all things. See a doorway in your heart. Now, step closer to that doorway and feel the pull, the loving pull from the doorway, inviting you to step in. Now, set the intention of stepping through the doorway. As I count down from 3 to 1, on 1, step through the doorway. 3, love is throughout your heart. 2, love is waiting for you on the other side of the doorway. 1, 1, 1, step through the doorway. Now, become familiar that within the darkness, that you become aware that you are aware of being in the middle of the void. A place with no time, no space, and unlimited possibilities. Now, allow your consciousness to blend in with the void. Become more of it and less of you. Now, begin to feel the connection to anything and everything all at the same time. We are one. Now, from this place of being connected to all things in all ways, send out in all directions one question. Allow it to ripple through the void in all directions. Your one question. And allow the answer to return back to you in whichever way it does. It could be a statement. It could be a color. It could be an image. It could be an impression. Now, you will remember the question and the answer that was returned to you. Still connected in the void. Ask, what does the planet need most now? What does the planet need most now? What is my role in what the planet needs most now? What is my role in what the planet needs most now? You will remember the response to your question. You will remember from which place within the void the answer came back. Now, ask the question, what do I need the most now? What do I need the most now? Now, within the void, you begin to see a black hole. It is spinning slowly, beautifully, gracefully. And from within that black hole, a book comes out of the black hole. See it, feel it, know it. And as the book gets closer to you, the pages in the book gently open. And at the top of the page, there are two words. Next chapter. Next chapter. And become aware that beside the book appears a golden pen. And the golden pen begins to draw in the book. And become aware that you are aware that the book and the pen are presenting scenes from the next chapter in your life. See it, feel it, know it. Now, now, now. Now, the emotions from that page begin to float out of the page and go directly into your heart. Feel it, see it, know it. Now, now, allow the page in the book to turn. And on the next page, the golden pen begins to draw another scene from the next chapter in your life. And become aware that the images the golden pen is drawing represents your mental state in the next chapter of your life. Feel it. See it. Know it. Now. Now. Who are you becoming? The wisdom from the next chapter of your life flows off the paper, out of the book, and goes deeply and directly into your. Feel it, see it, know it now. Now, allow the page to turn, and the golden pen begins to draw another scene in your book of life. And become aware that this scene in this next chapter of your life are the lessons you learn in the next chapter of your life. See it, feel it, know it now. What lessons in the form of lessons do you learn during this next chapter in your life? Now, a loving flow of wisdom in the form of blue energy begins to develop on the page and soars out the book directly into your. Feel it, see it, know it. You will remember the wisdom that is deep in your heart. Now, allow the last page of the next chapter to turn. And the golden ink pen writes on both sides of the pages simultaneously, and become aware that you are aware that the multiple scenes being drawn show you all the people you help in the next chapter of your life. See it, feel it, know it. Now, the emotions from the people you help in the next chapter of your life pours out the book. Joy, gratitude, compassion, love, perseverance. And as these emotions and virtues pour out your book, become aware that you are aware that each act of kindness you did is creating another book, another page in another's book. See it, feel it, know it. It multiplies and fills the space and place in the library. Thousands and thousands of books with scenes created from your act of kindness that flowed to others in a ripple effect. And become aware that you were always aware that you were in the library known as the Akashic Records, holding the book of life of every being and everything throughout the universe. See it, feel it, know it. Now, every page in every book begins to sing a melody of unconditional love of joy, of impact. The melody fills the halls and the walls of the Akashic records. Every book, every page, every scene harmonizing because of the acts of kindness you do in this next chapter of your life. The melody, observe it, feel it as it begins to float out the Akashic records into the universe and makes its way back to Mother Earth, harmonizing, circling Mother Earth in the circle of love. See it, feel it, know it, be it. Now, in every way and in all directions, send out gratitude for your experiences during the next chapter meditation. And bring your awareness back to the doorway in the inner chamber of your heart. And when I count up and reach the number 3, you will step out of the void and back into the inner chamber of your heart. 1, you will remember the answers to the questions you sent out in the void. 2, you will remember the people you help in the next chapter of your life. 3, 3, 3. Step through the doorway into the inner chamber of your heart. And become aware that you brought back the loving vibrations, the memories, the energy, the joy from your experience. You will remember all that you see, all that you experience, all that you know. bring your awareness from your heart to your entire body. And on your next inhale, inhale through every pore in your body and exhale. Begin to become aware of your body, what you are sitting on or laying on. Become aware of the space and the place in the room that you're in now. And when you're ready, begin to open your eyes slowly back in your body, back from experiencing the next chapter of your autobiography. Welcome back. So as you come out of meditation, feel free to turn your videos on, or as everyone is getting grounded. For those of you who got on after we started, we did a pivot. Technology, it wasn't that our friend today, or was our friend in order for us to go in a different direction. And I was unable to share my screen correctly or the sound from the audio. So I decided to freestyle like a spiritual Eminem. So we went from the how to meditate class, with me starting out with that version of the meditation I wanted to do, into going into the next chapter, which is what this experience, which, by the way, for those of you that are not new to search, then you know I always struggle to know, the search thing at 111, is that a class? What is it? This morning at the meditation, I felt it was an experience, because we normally have some words, insights that I say, then we meditate. Under 30 minutes. This one was definitely longer. And then the people who are members of Search and on our WhatsApp group, the Inner Circle, they break out into different groups to have a discussion on their experience. And I normally stay with the newbies. So now that I think you guys are more grounded back, I can adjust my voice, because I didn't want it to be like whiplash. And I talk a whole lot faster than that. I'm from the South, but not a slow part of the South. So this is the normal speed in which I talk. So I welcome everybody. And I'm going to do something a little different today, because you know what? Guess what? Ain't nothing work out today the way I want it. So I'm going to go with the full faith of spirit and have me some fun up in here. So, Tanya, we're going to hold off right now on putting the SFC, the Inner Circle, all our peeps into the group discussion for now. And we're going to rock and roll from here. So look, if you got on today and you never been here before, you came on because the topic was, who are you becoming? And anyone who comes into Search, which is a group that we just started last month, still blows my mind. Well, in the month of April, we had our first one. I asked that question: Who are you becoming? Because we're doing a series. It's not like just a class, like some other meetup stuff, but the whole series is about people asking, who am I becoming? Who do I want to become? And then what do I need to get there? Or what do I need for the next level? And today we're talking about the next chapter in a climate where people are scared. You hear me? They are scared because of AI. If you're scared, say you're scared. They're scared because of the war climate. They're scared because of the gas prices. Like, gas is so expensive. I want a skateboard and some big calf muscle, like Papa. I think he had big calf muscle. Was that a forearm? I don't know. If it was a forearm, I guess I need a robo. But you know what? You talk to your friends, or you peep out the news, and everybody's talking about how bad things are going. I think things are going great. That there are more loving people out there, that the press isn't getting out. And if you don't like the way the world is, add more love up in it. What can we do? Who can we become? So when we went through this meditation, there were some questions that came out. Some of them were already in the audio that I was playing. Some others, I don't know where they came from. They just floated in. I want you to think about the answers that you had to those questions. What does the planet need most? What's your role in what you're going to do to make the world a better place? The people that you saw yourself helping in the next chapter, the role that you play in it. So, what I'm going to do is feel free, anyone that wants to share their experiences with the meditation or questions that you may have, we can go all out. Because if you've never been here before, yep, I'm a medium too. So we can go logically, we can go spiritually, we can go emotionally, we can go the way you want to go. So don't give me nothing less than a 5 today, because whatever you want, we're going to do. So with that, if you're feeling froggy, leap. Come off of mute. Say what happened to you in the meditation. If you drool, just say you drooled. I can take that. I can take it. If you saw Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, kicking it with Muhammad, you can say that too. If you had a question that you shot out and you got an original answer, and you're like, you know what? I think somebody else can benefit from the things that I saw, the things that I experienced. Show me what you're working with. So right now, anybody that wants to come off mute, feel free to do so. First come, first serve, baby. Or put it in the chat too, if you are shy. At our age, being shy is a choice. What's up, John? I see your hands raised.
Hey, Will. So what I got was that I'm becoming nothing. And I know that's probably not a popular answer, but that's what I felt. I felt like I'm shedding everything that I think I am. I'm shedding everything I put into my body. I'm shedding all the energy that has been coming into my body and I've been allowing to exist. I'm shedding it all. And during your meditation, which is brilliant, you've got such a talent. The way you express the divine feminine part of your being is amazing. But I just felt like exhaling everything that's within me. I kind of felt it swirling. I felt it like going up and burning up into the sun. All the way down to my cells that make up my body. And that's what I got. Not so much what I'm becoming, but what I am. I'm becoming nothing. So I don't really know how else to really explain that, but that's what I got out of your meditation. So thank you.
My pleasure. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Like for clarity. So when you say nothing, do you mean you are peeling off layers to come down to be able to build yourself up? Or do you
That's
mean
correct.
you're spiritually sitting in the corner sucking your thumb like, I ain't gonna do nothing. Like,
No, and there's power in words, so I want to also be careful about how I explain what I'm thinking. But
yeah,
I just feel as though I need to shed all these things that I think are me because they're not. It's just the physical. It's just the light of this world that seems real. All these roles and titles and everything. All of it is, I'm at a point right now where I just I need to let go of so much, and there's newness coming in. So the idea of there being a chapter and a pen and being able to write your future, I thought was great. But I still have some letting go to do of the energy which I define myself by, because that's not me. None of this is me, really. This is all an illusion. So
I feel you. I feel you. Cool. Appreciate it, brother.
yeah.
And that's saying a lot. I be bragging about my friend John. He won an Emmy. And he was like, "Oh, none of that stuff matters." That's right. He did a whole Emmy, not a half one, like all of it. Okay. Anybody else? What's on your mind? Oh, by the way, I think if you hold your hand up like this long enough, that it raises a hand. I think so. Yeah. Just in case you guys wanted something to play around with. Now I got to figure out how to lower that sucker. Oh, okay. Uh, go for it, Natalie. I see you. I just see your hand raised. We not even gonna wait for that yellow hand to show up. I see you.
When I got into that extra space in my heart, it was like all white, and I just felt so much love. It just was like all this love surrounding me, and it felt so good. I didn't want to leave there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I'm gonna throw it out. I'm asking you, but I'm really asking everybody else because when you go into this type of meditation, it's kind of like a dream. You know, when you wake up and pieces start to go away, and you forget. Do you remember the answers to any of the questions when you got in that inner chamber of your heart in the void?
Just that it's
It's crazy, right? Like you got some. You got some.
yeah, I mean that love followed me in there, and I have a hard time with self-love.
Okay.
But felt like when I got in there that it's there. I just somehow push it down with stuff that comes in. I left stuff that comes in impact that self-love. But it is there. I do have it. So that kind of just for the whole thing.
Any day you have an issue with self-love, you need to call me. I got a list. Natalie, you are super duper kind. You are you and your daughter are part of the group, and just the like-mindedness. I mean, in a world where you have see a lot of family members are fighting each other, all your family members love you. I think you're a little bit too hard on yourself. You're awesome. You're perfect. You're the exact Natalie you should be at 1:45 p.m. on this Sunday.
Thank
Seriously.
you.
Yeah, you got all the problems you were supposed to have in order to have the experience you were supposed to get. When we went into the meditation, and luckily I recorded it. So you can always go back and listen to the meditation again and think about the lessons that you're learning in the next chapter. And guess what? You know what? I got something for you, Natalie. Hold on a second. I got something for you. I'm going to spotlight you so I can see you. You know what? You
But
remember? I don't know if you remember, but for everybody, there was a point in the meditation where you saw the people or you felt the people that you were going to help in the next chapter. Well, guess what? The last chapter, you help people too. You help people in the last chapter. So everyone is thinking like, oh, my life was a waste or I wasted time doing this. You walk through life every single day and you help one person. Because you help that one person, you're going to find out later on, or you're going to find out during this meditation that the person you helped, because you helped them, they were able to help somebody else, who were able to help somebody else, who were able to help hundreds. Everybody is so much more important than you think. Because right now, I think a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm not that important. Yes, you are. You are very important. You are impacting stars. You're impacting the universe. Every day, you make a difference in the world based on your attitude. And even Natalie, you hopping on this and meditating with all of us, you added energy to this group because there's power in group meditation. I love you.
Thank
Next
you.
time you have some doubt, call a brother up. I got you.
Thank you.
Erica, I saw your hand raised. Talk to me or us.
Thank you. So first of all, let me just thank you for the experience. I've done shamanic meditation. It's not new to me. I've done, journeying, things like that. But today was just, it unlocked something. So thank you for that. And also, I haven't had a lot of experiences in being able to sit with healthy, divine, masculine energy. So thank you for that gift and also for the energy of everybody here, because I saw it in colors and felt it in my meditation. So I'm going to go super froggy on this. The shifting, you call it the void, and I call it the space in between, because that's how I experience it. And I experience it in my human form and higher being. Our higher self, I tap into both realms often. I'm also a counselor, so I'm in the healing work. And it was interesting that when you open the library, like I knew a library existed of all those I have helped and that existed, but I got to be in the space of a chamber that I knew existed, but never felt and received the energy or acknowledged it in a different way. I don't know how to make sense of that, but it was beautiful to hear the melody of all the tunes playing together and to see the golden leather bound books and stepping through the doorway, how the spaces feel similar but different. So overall, the experience was things I was seeing as where I'm already at in life. It was just expansive and like I'm there. And to have that like security and stability is like you're there already. You're where you need to be. It's just going to increase volume. And I haven't seen the ultraviolet light color often, but everybody's energy here allowed for that to exist. And I felt the collective love. So thank you for all who shared energy here. And just know I'm giving it back tenfold. What a beautiful experience. Thank you.
That was awesome. Thanks, Erica. Pretty cool. Anybody else? Tanya, I saw when you came in, you were like, it ain't normally like this. What is going on? And I was trying to type to you, like technical difficulty, and then inhale. Is that working out the way we thought? Just roll. Multitasking. Anybody else?
I'll go, Will. All right. So I remember my questions and my answers.
Sweet.
And I asked people what they needed to feel love, and that was compassion. And Mother Earth, she needs our care. She needs to know that we care because she's not feeling like she's very cared for right now. We need to give her some more care. So what I got was just visions of people just being more mindful about what they're throwing away and about picking up things that maybe they didn't put on the ground, but just pick it up and throw it in the garbage and just let's be more mindful of her. It's kind of taking accountability, I think, for what, we do on a day-to-day. But I got to say, I'm so glad that Erica talked about the colors because I am a person that sees colors all of the time. I have a little purple fairy named Violet that travels with me on my day. And when I'm stressed out, she appeals to me. So what I saw, never in any of your meditations before, truthfully. Like the first one I did with you was just glorious. And yesterday I felt a lot of peace. But today, I don't know if everybody here knows what a Taurus is, but I was filled with a blue Taurus surrounding me and blue energy that transitioned into very indigo energy, which is kind and loving energy. And I think that's what I'm just taking from this is that I'm in the space that I need to be in for sure. And I am, as I told you the other day, I am becoming the larger version of the smaller me I was meant to be. And just compassion, just compassion for people who are going through things. And let's put ourselves out there. People in this group are struggling, and we need to put ourselves out there and say, hey, just like you just did, Will, call me, reach out to me. I'm Ronnie Vaughn on WhatsApp. If you need me, reach out to me. I'm here. We just need to extend ourselves to each other so that we can all get to a happier place. So thank you so much. It was beautiful. Thank you.
Word. I love that. Loved it. And you're right, Ronnie Vaughn, because I know I can't solve everybody's problem, but I can surely make sure you're not standing alone while you go through it. And that's as a friend, I would think that's the minimum that you can do for somebody is just be there with them. Impacts, right? Like I just think it's time we get off of just the titles and start applying that sucker. Get to work. Lisa. Uh-oh, we can't hear you. Nope. But I'm gonna read your mouth and translate. You said that.
Okay.
Okay.
What about now, Will?
Yeah, I can hear you because I
took
didn't
my
know
earphones off. But I'm just monitoring the chat, and a comment stood out to me. I hopped on, I think, a couple of minutes after you guys started, and Will, it's so funny what you said to Tanya because I was definitely like, wait a minute, what's going on here? But I'm monitoring the chat, and I had just dropped that people, if they didn't want to speak out, could just drop comments. And so one of them stood out to me that I wanted to just highlight that really spoke to me. And it's from someone named Razi C. And this person was addressing Natalie. And she says, when you're experiencing those emotions, ask spirit, whether it's your emotion or someone else's. If it's not yours, focus on rejecting it, return it back to sender, and repeat this strategy several times until you find your peace and love. And reject unwanted emotions. They aren't yours to hold. And I just want. Uh-oh, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Did you guys hear the comment? Me reading the comment?
We did.
Okay.
We just missed like 2 seconds. The last 2 seconds.
Okay, so the end of the comment was someone named Razi telling Natalie, like, hey, when you experience these unwanted emotions, you can return those to sender and focus on the pretty much emotions that uplift you. And so that just spoke to me personally. Since I came in a little late, I immediately closed my eyes and started to visualize the things that you were speaking. But that's something that I struggle with personally sometimes, is wondering what other people think. And I think sometimes maybe some of the anxiety I might have, or worries, might be something that is not truly like from me. It's from someone else. So I really enjoy just sort of visualizing, I don't have to receive this, whatever this is, right? I don't have to take on whatever this energy is. I can say, nope, no, thank you. I'm going to have peace, joy, love, and all that stuff over here. So just wanted to highlight that in case other people didn't see it in the chat.
That's awesome. I definitely didn't see it. Rozzy is an OG though. It doesn't surprise me that he has kicked out that much spiritual wisdom, because he's also a musician, and he channels Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, not Luther Vandross. He says Luther Vandross is like an asshole to him. It's like well, he was. That's the thing that gets me. It's like just if your Uncle Larry was crazy and stupid over here, he's crazy and stupid over there. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to crazy Uncle Larry. He just dead. He didn't get smarter. But Lisa, one of the things that you said about like empaths and feeling it, I really think that the way the planet vibrations have raised, that more people are starting to feel the anxiety of somebody in China, the anxiety of somebody that's across the cubicles from you. And imagine, I got no proof of this, but it's a thought. Imagine that I have an issue or some anxiety, and I'm sending out this like alert that 7 different empaths are picking up on. And 6 of them are like, I ain't dealing with that. That funky energy. Nope, not doing it. But the 7th one was built for it and sends out love. Just like how we breathe in and out through that body part where you may have some stress and tension. Maybe that 7th empath is someone that can send love back out into the void. Somebody that can send love back out the same way that stress came through. And if not, we got to spirit up. We got to level up. We're doing these retreats. Instead of like just getting massages at the retreats, we need some workshops. We need some exercise. We need to practice sending love and that energy out into the world. So,
yeah,
that's cool thoughts. I think a lot of people, we are one. A lot of the things that were cliches, I feel that we're starting to actually feel it, that we are one, that we are connected, and it's becoming undeniable for a lot of people based on their spiritual progression. I don't know. That's what I think.
Yeah, thank you. That's interesting too, Will, because you remember the other day in our inner circle group, I was asking everybody like, "Hey, do you ever have random anxiety? Like, where is this coming from? I'm fine today. What is
Yeah.
this? You remember?"
Yeah, I remember.
And so that makes a lot of sense. And it makes me really appreciate more what you're trying to do with this group, what you are doing with this group, just trying to get everyone together to send out love is super, super powerful. So we can sort of counter that. So yeah.
Cool. Now, Lisa, thank you for bringing that last part up because normally I'll have a PowerPoint that would make me say it. If you're new to this, let me kind of explain what we do in less than 10 seconds. Time me. See if I can get this done in 10 seconds. We are a meditation community, which means that we just don't study spirituality. We try to apply it. So we try to get a group of people together, and on Sundays we meet. And we also have a What's Up chat group that you can join. How was that, Don? 12 seconds? That's 12 seconds. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Right on time. Yep.
Really?
Right on time. Yeah.
Good. Okay. Anybody else? Something on your mind? Something you heard that sparked something? While I'm waiting for someone to get up, I want to tell you what was going through my mind with this. I think I enjoyed things not going the way I wanted them to today. I enjoyed that. But in the moment, in the beginning, I was stressed. Oh, these people showed up for this. They're not getting what they want. Oh, I need to do this. I got to juggle. Oh, I got to hop off. I got to do this. So all of that mess was kind of like rolling around in my mind. And then the reality of thinking, the recorded meditation you do, yeah, that ain't going to work at all. There's no backup for that. And then once I let go and just riding it, I think I would like to let go more often. I think I would like to let go more often. Or when things don't go the way that I plan, because I'm definitely a planner. Lisa, you and I are like that, right? But yeah, when things don't go right, look for the beauty, the opportunity in it versus the things that are not going right. That's what I got from today. So I appreciate you guys too, by the way. I mean, y'all were nice. I mean, you could have typed in the chat, B-O boo. You could have did it. You could have. I couldn't control it. But you guys stuck with me. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. You couldn't fix my problem, but you stood beside me as I went through it. So, okay. Anybody else?
Peace, brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses of the universe.
Hi.
Thank you. Hey, thank you so much for having me on today. I'm super grateful to be here. Vibrations are very, very high, Brother Will. So thank you so much for holding that sacred chalice for us to sip from today.
Oh.
I would say that what came to me during the course of this particular meditation was the opportunity to coexist in sacred circle, but also to summon the energy of the divine feminine. And she's very, very much present, and was very happy with everything that was going on today. I immediately felt the energetic frequency in my solar plexus most powerfully, also in my throat and in my crown. And yeah, I'm just being with it. I don't know that I came up with any specific words or visions. And that was because I was moving about. You know, I have a tendency to be in a meditative state all the time, whether I'm sitting or walking, just being in it. So I'm grateful to be here and look forward to sharing sacred space with you all again on another Sunday or maybe another time. Thank you for, you know, just being in alignment with that frequency, the 111 and the 1212 and all of that. So I was introduced to you all probably about a week ago, and then I decided to join today. So I give thanks. Namaste, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. I haven't heard that in a minute. I like that. So look, girl, I mean, you're kind of cool. Like, you just start talking and everybody vibe just goes, hmm. Like you just talking is like a meditation that just puts people in the zone. That's some spiritual strength right there. I don't know. You just can't fake authenticity. Either somebody's been putting in the work or they haven't, right? It kind of comes out from their pores. So
thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
When you walk the walk, you ain't got to say much. You just have to let your presence be there, your presence be known, your presence be felt. I mean, there's some Indian gurus that went like 20 years without talking at all and still were blessings to people just being around. I met that lady. What's her name? Amma.
Oh my God, that's my mother. She's one of my teachers.
Love that lady.
Yeah.
She is a titan. Okay. Everybody like, oh,
what?
I'm like, she does hospitals and schools and all these other things that I'm doing. I got inspired from her. And she ain't going around doing big speeches. She's just hugging people. That's it. I think it was my son, he's 21 now. And when he was 8, at the corner of our house, in the morning, we put up a stand and the sign said, free hugs, honk for love. So we were living in Silver Spring, right? Now I'm in Gaithersburg for people that are around here. We were living in Silver Spring. So you come by, you know, normally in the morning, you hear horns because somebody's like, you know, like that. But now we started hearing horns because, you know, people were loved. Like, I ain't letting nobody hug my kid, though. You got to hug me because, you know, I know you like that. The free hugs were like, I will give a free hug. He'll give you a free high five. And we gave out hot cocoa because the bus stop was right by our crib, too. It's just so much that we can do proactively putting out love. Lisa, you want to say something?
We'll take out my AirPods. You can hear me?
Yep. Sure
okay.
can.
Will, let me know if this is premature. Because I remember you saying something about it, but I'm not sure which direction you want to go in yet. But just when I heard Ron Yvonne talking earlier, and I was chatting some of our other members in the chat, and just knowing that people are going through things and want connection. If anyone hasn't already done so, if you can drop in the chat just sort of where, what city you're in. I think, and Will, this is where you can tell me to like shut it down if I'm speaking too soon, but I think, Will, your intention at some point was to try to get people connected who are close to each other. So that like, if I know that, I don't know, Teresa and Tanya are in my neighborhood or state, we can meet up for coffee or something and have in-person connection as well. So I know that's something that we talked about, Will, as far as people having connection in addition to the Zoom. I just didn't know if you were ready to go that route, but I just wanted to mention it just in case, because I couldn't chat you on the side.
That is very nice of you. Can you see my screen? Did I share it?
Oh, I can't.
Can you see it now?
So you shared it. Yes, you shared.
Yeah, the pretty world with all the people that are participating in search.
Yep. That's it. So I got it already, Lisa.
Oh, cool. Okay, I didn't know.
I got it already.
Okay.
But, like, just real quick, the reason why I haven't put it out is because time shows everything, right? So you can have someone that could be here today, and then tomorrow they're a little different. So once we're able to have it so that people have been in for a minute, I mean, we've only been around a month, right? Once we understand that, and once people get to a certain point, then I think letting people know who's here and who's around, because there some challenges need are best handled with professionals, and other challenges, all you need is love. But sometimes you got to have a degree for some of the challenges that we see.
Makes sense.
That's the nicest way I can put that.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Yeah. I just wasn't sure what the plan was. So that makes sense.
I guess. Like, we just had someone who joined the other day from Atlanta. I didn't tell you about it because she was new, right? So you probably need to wait some time. And we have like a buddy crew. It's like 4 people, and everybody new that comes in, they start talking to them, so that once a week they check in and say, how you doing? Things all right? Oh, anybody who wants to join Search, we do like a mini interview. Tanya is on, and Tanya, if you can type your name in the chat or something, just reach out to Tanya. She's fantastic at doing the interviews. If you looked at the meetup page, I don't know if you can tell, but like 98% of our group are women, like 98%. And I don't know, I'm kind of like a protective big brother, father figure. And I just want to make sure we screen that they ain't no mean people or predators that are coming through. So we have the interview process. I'm not ashamed of that. I mean, it's not like we're better than you, but we just want to talk to you and make sure we know where your mind's at and that you understand what the group's all about, which is simple. It's just love. People just make stuff complicated. Had a guy the other day say, what's your religious affiliation? And what does the group talk about? Like, in terms of like the religion. And it's like, I was like, well, we're a meditation group. And meditation, I think, isn't tied to any one religion more so than oxygen is a Christian thing, or oxygen is a Muslim thing, or oxygen is a Hindu thing. I say I love everybody. So it's not a complicated group. There's no hidden objectives. Just love, hang out with people who think the same, that let's try to make the planet a better place. Ronnie Vaughn.
I just want to run something by you. I want to run something by you.
Sure.
Because again, I've had so many synchronicities. I feel like Kismet is just my entire life. And especially after you said something about the free hugs. Because I was thinking after our last meeting last week, what if we in future did something like we went out on the street and just sat and said, hey, you want to talk? Hey, you want to converse? You know, just put up your sign saying, hey, want to talk? And then let people just sit down and just have a conversation. It doesn't, we're not steering it anyway. We're not judging. We're not taking anything. Sometimes people just need a moment to make space for that breath. And I'm just wondering how the group feels about that.
I know how I feel, but we'll let somebody else talk if you want to. Anybody else want to give their comments on that? Rosie, I feel something coming from you. I know you're looking for, where's that button? I was trying to hit mute. Where's that button? That's all right, Nicole. Go ahead. It's your birthday weekend. Birthday girl. Happy birthday. Yeah.
The big 45.
Nice.
I kind of agree with Ronnie Vaughn. You know, just being able to have other conversations, you know, with other people. And I don't think it necessarily has to be about issues or problems. I mean, you can just talk just to get to know each other.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Rosie, you want in on this?
Sure. Michelle, when is your birthday?
Michelle
It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, me and you the same.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, June 8th.
My Gemini brother. Yeah. Awesome.
Hey.
My
Well,
twin.
yeah, there we go. Well, one thing I
cool.
want to say, you know, I'm open to talking to people, but like I said before, you have to know how to maintain your energy and not pick up theirs in the process. Because when you do, it makes the whole situation goes left instead of right. So that's my advice to anybody who's, you know, interested in performing that. Because everybody needs a word now and then. And sometimes, you know, you can be a vehicle in helping somebody go to the next level.
Cool. John, I don't know. John question was, is it just like search people and SFC in here? I don't know. But like in a nice way, I don't care. I mean, anybody can hear what we talk about. I'm cool with that.
This part's not top secret.
I don't think anything is.
I know, I'm just saying. But you know, I'm like,
Cool.
no, I was saying in the chat, I do that already. I just like talk to people whenever so okay. About my books, whatever. But my first book that I had in my head that I was going to write was talk to straight. Okay, so you know how when you're little, people tell you don't talk to strangers, and I think that that got messed up. I think that like ruined. Like little children were like so didn't care about like social status or like what somebody looked like or anything. They would just talk to everybody, right?
Yeah. Right.
And then when you grew up, your parents would say, no, 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 don't talk to strangers, bad stranger danger, all that, right? And I think now as grown-ups, in within reason, we should be able to talk to whoever we want to if it's in a safe place or whatever. So my idea was the way you know how you have the red slash through the words when you mean for it to go away. So basically, it was the book title was going to be "Don't Talk to Strangers" with the big cross through the don't. How rediscovering the joy of childhood in your life and your business.
Okay.
So basically, you just go and you talk to people and you find out like their story. And like if you get a referral or you get a friend, but it's still like let somebody be heard and you also, um, you know, get to meet new people and you never know who you're going to meet. And the people that you don't expect are the ones that have the coolest stories.
Hey, Tanya, if you get, sure you can hear me. I just sent you a chat in case you can see it that your co-host, I think. So if you want to do a breakout group in case anyone's like, hey, you guys are cool. Can I join the WhatsApp group? Which, by the way, if you do happen to be new, although I seem like I recognize everybody face in here. Um, if you want to join our WhatsApp group, all of our videos and meditations are put in the WhatsApp group chat, as well as people can tap in throughout the week. So the spirituality just isn't on Sunday for you. And Tanya is setting up a like a little breakout room. So you can just send her a message and say, hey, let's talk. Let's hear what it's about. Otherwise, we have until like 2:40 from a time frame standpoint, and I'm enjoying just kicking it with people and just talking. Anyone have any ideas on how to make the world a better place? I would love to hear that. I like how Ronnie Vaughn threw out, hey, let's go sit somewhere and just say, do you want to talk? That's actually kind of groundbreaking, Ronnie. I'm giving you my feedback on it. I love that. Um, you know, I kind of did something similar 8 years ago, but not as direct as that. I think that now that type of directness, I bet you there's a lot of people that are lonely or concerned or they're worried about being judged and you're a stranger, so let me just talk to you just to get it out, right? So I'm actually kind of feeling that. I'm really feeling that. I'm gonna put some thought around it because that's something that you don't have to be in search. You can be just a dude next door and just do that, right? If you have that type of boldness or charisma or kindness, whatever it is, anybody can do that. And I'm hoping that some of the things that we're trying to do, that people steal our ideas because we're all on the same team. I don't care who gets credit for it. Let's just make the world a better place. So, to that point, if you guys have any ideas on any things that we can do, we're doing a retreat in Northern Virginia, August 17th. And yeah, we're going to meditate, but we're also going to talk about what can we do to make the world a better place. So these type of ideas are welcome always. You got a difference in opinion, that's welcome too. The only time I learn is when I'm disagreeing with somebody. If everybody's like, yeah, what he said, yeah, what he said, yeah, what he said, ain't nobody learning. So don't be shy about that. This ain't no yes person organization either. Speak your mind, be you, because if we're going to
Hey,
fix it,
Will,
fix it together. Yes, ma'am.
August 17th is a Monday. You want it to be on a Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
17th to the 22nd.
Okay.
If people are going to come to it, it's going to be a longer retreat. If they're working, they're going to have to take off work that day. A day. Anyway. But yeah. Because we're renting a mansion and the days are free. A lot of boring logistical stuff. But yeah, that's the date that I wanted to do. Anybody else? Any thoughts? Is there a hand raised? Did I miss it?
Tanya had her hand up. Will, Tanya had her.
Oh, my bad. What's up, Tanya?
I need you to look at the chat.
Okay. Something in my nose? Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all.
You don't. That does not surprise me. Okay, so first of all, let me make you co-host. Poor thing. I just sent. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Like, I just you got zero power. Tanya, make a castle, put people in the breakout groups, and fix this world peace thing. You're like, can I have a pen? I just want a pen. Just an ink pen, pencil, crayon. My bad, Tanya. Okay. Anybody else? You know what? I'm gonna shut up. John, you take it over. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna mute because you're a spiritual giant. Talk about whatever you want to.
Well, that's a curveball. Okay. Well, my own personal thoughts on going out and speaking with people. I feel like that would be met with some sort of friction. I kind of feel like if people are wanting to meditate, that they'll find that path, whether it be to find it on Meetup or I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on that, because one of the beauties of search is that it's not like church. You don't have to evangelize. People find search. You know what I mean? It's not church where you have to go out and try and convince people and bring people uh, into something. I feel like the best way to change the world is by shining your own light, shining the light within that each of us has been given, that's different in each and every one of us. And just by doing that one simple thing, you allow God or spirit or source or whatever you want to call it to work through you, just by honoring what you feel uh, individually. So, whether it's to start a YouTube channel where you make people laugh, or if it's to sit down with somebody and tell them about search, whatever that is, if that's what you're feeling, then go for that. And when you honor, I feel like you honor God when you honor what's put inside you, whatever that is. That's different for all of us. So I'm kind of torn. I don't know that I could sit down and I mean, I've told people about search, but I think that that's something that people would find on their own.
John, can I just chime in and clarify real quick? It wasn't related to search. It was just for people who might need a moment to talk. Like where I'm at in Colorado, there is a number of homeless people. And I have encountered a lot of homeless people that just really want to have a conversation. They just want to feel like someone sees them. So that's more of the direction I'm going. Is people just needing a moment, just as like Will was saying, just a stranger that they could kind of just let that thought go, like, oh my God, my mortgage is due and I don't want to tell my wife. And can I let that go on you? And just to be that for that person just in that moment, because I do think that in life there are just little moments where we just need a light, just that spark of that light. And if you can provide that to someone, you might change their entire life. So yeah. And then yes, obviously search would be, that would be a much later, hey, if you're interested, we do this thing. But the basis of it, or the crux of it, would just be to connect with other people. Yeah. Just to clarify, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, I believe in that. I believe that the inspiration that's within all of us is a gift. And when we act on it and we don't just ignore it, whatever it might be, you're honoring God in it. Whether it's something as simple as being creative with whatever gifts you have, with painting or just art, or whether you're an orator like Will, the gifts that Will is using are incredible, and they unlock. He's doing a lot of good with that. And so all of us have something in us. You just have to identify what that is, and unleash that. And if it's as simple as having an open ear to sitting down and just letting somebody talk, absolutely. That little act. Sometimes we think that it's got to be some humongous thing. It doesn't. So all of us have to vibrate and come up together. And it's pretty simple. You probably already feel it inside what you could be doing or what you have inspiration to do. You just act on it. Anybody else?
I know I don't talk a lot. I personally, I work in the helping field. So obviously I talk to people a lot. And, if that's if that's something that you feel called to do, then it's something that you should do. If it's not something that you're comfortable with, then by all means, you definitely shouldn't do it. It would, and John, it sounds like it's not something that's in your comfort zone, and then you absolutely shouldn't do it because, and I think you would be someone who people would feel, who would, people would gravitate to you, I think. But if it's not in your comfort zone, you absolutely shouldn't do it, because, if it's not in your comfort zone, don't do it.
But just
But
because it's not in my comfort zone doesn't mean that you
right,
shouldn't do it. It means that you should act upon
right,
what, what's been put inside of you. All of us have gifts and talents.
exactly,
And you know what I mean?
absolutely, 100%, 100%. And just because, I work in the helping field doesn't mean that this is something I want to do. Go out on the street and sit at pull up a couple of folding chairs and put out a card saying, come have a seat and talk to me. It may or may not be something I feel like doing. And, it just may or may not be part of my comfort zone. But, we all have to figure that out for ourselves, what
Right.
is within our comfort zone. And that's okay for each one of us to make that decision. I don't think it, and when Ron Yvonne talked about that, I think it's a beautiful thing coming from her soul. It's something that spoke to her. And I don't think it's anything that any of us should do or should not do. It's whatever any of us is called to do. So I think that's the thing. And I just want to say one other thing. For a spiritual group, there's so much God talk, and and as an agnostic, it makes me uncomfortable. It really does. It makes me really uncomfortable because I'm agnostic. I don't really know if there is one. So I'm deeply spiritual. My spiritual journey is mine. And I don't talk about it a lot because it's
Hey,
mine.
Jennifer, let me jump in on that.
Yeah.
Anybody is free to talk about anything they believe here. Take what resonates with you,
Oh, yeah.
reject what doesn't. So I want to make sure
Okay.
that everybody understands that if you hear something that's uncomfortable to you, go like that. All right. But as long as somebody isn't talking about hurting somebody, they always going to be free to do it. Listen, whether you believe God is the internet or God is God, or you call somebody daddy, you call somebody papa, you call somebody dada, or you just don't believe it at all. That's cool. At the end of the day, are you a better human being? So there's no amount of religion or spiritual knowledge or anything that can substitute, are you kind enough? And are you doing something or just feeling that you're kind? So I definitely respect your beliefs. And ain't
Thank
nobody
you.
up in here going to try to tell you something different. I would just suggest you listen differently. I was in
Okay.
Egypt in February at an ATM, and one of the guys I was with was taking some money out. So I was just kicking it with the security guard, and we were talking. And he was Muslim, and we were talking about Muhammad, the Quran, and all that stuff. And he was like, "Man, you're a great Muslim. You're a Muslim, right?" I said, "I am, and I'm Christian." And he said, "What? How can you be Muslim and Christian?" I said, "How can you not be?" And Hindu, and Buddhist, and agnostic. We are one. We're everything. He didn't really get it, but he still liked me. So, you go around the world and you're meeting people from all over.
Mm-hmm.
You learn to talk the lingo that other people feel. But depending on our age, right? So I think you and I are similar in that particular zeitgeist. We come from a place where a time period where depending on what you believe and what you say or what you don't, people treat you differently. Ain't nobody gonna treat you differently here. Whatever
Okay,
you
thank you.
whatever you are is totally cool. You want to stand on the corner, you can't. You don't want to stand on the corner, you want to believe in God. It's whatever. I think that here is just all about, well, what are you searching for? And whatever you are searching for, like Jennifer could be searching for one thing, Rozzy's searching for something totally different. I'm going to support Rozzy like I'm his ride or die. I'm going to support Jennifer like I'm her ride or die. Because they're probably both right. Jennifer's doing what's best and right for her, and Rozzy's doing what's best and right for him. I mean, that's my philosophy. So I just jumped in because I didn't want anybody to feel or believe that whatever you believe, express yourself the way you do. And we all need to, I think, have a little bit more tolerance for people and try to look for the things we have in common. And then we circle the things we have. So with that, I want to raise up these vibrations around here because Lisa sent me a message saying it was getting a little boring. And she started booing me and throwing rocks at me. You know, she didn't do that. I'm making that up, making it all up. But anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed us kicking it and talking. If anyone has anything new that hasn't been said so far, definitely feel free to unmute yourself, speak now, or forever hold your peace in this particular search meeting, because we're about to piece it out. I love you all. You are all welcome to join the What's Up group, or you're welcome to come back next Sunday, rain or shine. I'm going to be here. We started a social media campaign. I'm business wise, I'm a weird humanitarian. I equally love making a lot of money and giving it all away. But you got to make that money. So I started advertising on Facebook and Instagram. So over the next week, because I've been keeping a secret, I got 800,000 Facebook followers, 30,000 LinkedIn, real people too, not fake people. Like I started my junk back in 2013. So now that we got this system together in this process, now I can invite the thousands. So my way is push marketing. So I push out, hey, you like to meditate? You can show up here to meditate. And people who meditate, those are the ones that I'm sending messages to. So that's my way. So we're going to start noticing that the group over the next 3 weeks as I start doing videos too, because right now it's just still ads. So people can see my smile like that. Right now, you don't see my smile. You just see like just an image. So over the next 3 weeks, it's going to continue to get bigger and bigger. If it gets to a point where you're like, oh my God, such is so big, I can't reach out to Will. Yes, you can. I'm going to be the same person, same way. I'm already famous in other countries. So I ain't going to act different on you. Just because I'm going around telling everybody that. I speak to 700,000 people live. So if you need me, reach out to me. Okay. If you see something that you can do and search anything to make life better for somebody else, raise your hand, jump in, create something, do something. That's what we're all about. So with that, anybody have any? Oh, Kanji, what's up, bro? Kanji, I see you.
Peace.
What's going on? What's going on? Anybody got anything new they want to say before we close out? Nope. Okay, cool. All right. I love you.
I would love to ask you one question, Brother Will.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
So the more that I listen to you, I'm feeling like I've seen you before, like I know you from somewhere. Have you worked with Reverend Jim Webb?
That name doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, he's another spiritual leader in Silver Spring, and I lived in Silver Spring for many, many years. So I'm sure I've been in the spiritual community for probably over 30 years. So I'm sure I've probably run into you somewhere in this area. But yeah, I'm just grateful to be here and just happy to be able to expand with everyone here. So thank you so
have
much.
blessed us all with your presence. Absolutely. Like people just sending messages. Like you can look in the chat. I bet you got about 5 shout outs in that chat. Everybody love you. So you're welcome here.
Oh, love to everybody. Love to
Anybody gonna
everybody
have
all
no
the time.
issues with you at all.
Hey, Will, I would like to add a quick note, I guess.
Go ahead, man.
As a corporate body, as we align with love, I think the message I'm getting is like the return of the inner child. A lot of spiritual references refer to children as a whole and how we should be like children.
Yeah.
And I believe as we align with love, which of course we look at children, they're all about love because they don't know any boundaries, they don't have any ills against anyone. They just be. And I feel as we become closer and closer, as we become love, then we'll align with that spirit of the inner child. So when you see me dancing, you see me moving around, I create videos and things of that nature for that purpose to, especially in this time where people are losing touch with humanity and really having some kind of feel a hope, a sense of hopelessness.
Yeah.
I hope that just by our presence and love that we as we take on love and become love, that it will encourage people without even having to really go out and be intentional in speaking with them. I see the impact that I'm having in the environments that I am, just as I continue to align with love. So I just wanted to encourage everyone and just drop that note. Word. Other than that, I've been enjoying it. I don't think this portion was boring. I think it was necessary for growth, and we had the conversations that we do so we can get to know each other as a family and move forward as one unit.
Okay, for the record, Lisa didn't say that. I was lying.
Oh no. Jokingly or not, it's very. I think it's important to clear that up.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
definitely. I'm down with the dancing.
Man, I love it. Hey,
the last video.
Hey, moving is freedom.
That's right. It's like moving meditation for me.
That's exactly what it is for me.
A West Coast swing class, right? In Silver Spring, they have the largest West Coast swing in the world every Friday night. But I'm traditionally hip hop, so I got potential. Right? Yeah.
I hear you, man.
I want to be a West Coast swing champion one day. Watch.
I don't know much about that, but I just go wherever the music takes me.
I'll show you. I like different styles.
Yeah, me too.
Anybody else? Well, Sarah, you good in Alaska? Word. Alicia, glad you're here. Deborah, Allie. Allie, you show up every Sunday. Ride or die. Mark's funny. Mark sent me a message. Was I the one that asked you about religion? Okay, no, I was talking about this other dude, but you did ask me about the religion. But that was in the sense of a bigger conversation. The other guy just religion bombed me. What's your religion? Like love. That's my religion. You know what? There you go. All right. On that note, we'll call this a wrap. Love you guys. See you on What's Up. Anybody's interested in joining, if you're still around, if you haven't joined, send me a message on Meetup. Get with Tanya, and cool. I'll let you later. Happy Sunday.
Peace, love, and light.
Bye, everyone. Love you.
Peace and love.
Take care, everyone.
Thank you. This has been amazing.
Yay.
Bye.
Be well.